I'm choosing heaven today. All the same. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven. No. This is your reggae one. Yeah. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. I'm singing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road. Hopefully I wake up.
Hi, Pamela. Good morning. Woo! You can tell it's Potluck Sunday. The room is full here in person. And hello, everybody online. Welcome. We're just getting everybody to settle into their seats. Oh, and Diane, the teacher's getting everybody seated. Thank you, Diane. So good to see so many people on this rainy Sunday. It's raining. Pamela is in Florida, one of our practitioners. I'm sure it's not raining there right now. Probably having some sun. Oh, it's so good. Well, welcome everyone. Glad to see everybody, and so fabulous to have this beautiful time together. And our amazing musicians are going to kick us off this morning. So welcome, Leora and Jaye.
Okay, you guys all know this one. Do you stand when you sing it? Let's stand. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message. My soul is welcome here.
That's great, getting us up and moving this morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, welcome everyone. I'm Reverend Tamara. I'm the spiritual director here at Centers for Spiritual Living White Rock. And I'd like to make sure we welcome all our people on Zoom as well as everyone here in the room. And if you're new, Sandy, where are you? Where's Sandy? Oh, there she is. Hi, Sandy. If you're new, see Sandy at the back of the room there. She has a welcome package for you. So again, we appreciate you being here. And as we begin this sacred time together, let's just settle in. Let's take a deep collective breath in and then out. Maybe one more, in and out. Allowing ourselves to turn our awareness inward. It's taking this time of silence and our hearts full of gratitude that we pause to acknowledge the sacred ground we're privileged to stand upon. I'd like to take a moment to give thanks to our first peoples for their enduring love, wisdom, and stewardship of this land, the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including Cashe, Kwantlen, and Semiahmoo nations. We also honor the many other Indigenous nations who call this region home, and we recognize the richness they bring to the community of White Rock, Surrey, and beyond. And in my heart and soul, I acknowledge that this is a recognition and that it's more than words. It's a reminder of our shared responsibility to walk gently, to listen deeply, and to live in right relationship with one another and with Mother Earth. At CSL White Rock, we hold a vision of a loving, vibrant world that works for all. And as a spiritual community, we're committed to moving forward with understanding, compassion, and harmony. And so it is. So if you are new here, if you're aware, our teaching is grounded on the science of mind. It is a spiritual philosophy that honors all universal truths and all faith traditions. We believe that each one of us is a unique expression of the divine, and we're here to awaken to that truth, to live from the inside out, to be peace, to be love, and always to bring our highest selves forward. So welcome today to CSL White Rock, and if you're here for the first time or you've been part of this community for many years, which I know there's a few of us that have, that you are home. Your soul is welcome here. So it is now my joy to bring up practitioner Georgia, who will lead us in meditation.
Thanks, Tamara. Can you hear me? Yep, okay. All right, so just get yourself comfortable and begin by centering yourself, both feet on the floor, hands gently relaxed. Notice the sound around you, within you. Just begin to notice your breath and reflect on what inner noises and outer noises are around. Just breathe deeply. And today I'm taking some words from a mindful meditation based on Tara Brach's work. You can find her. She's very, very amazing with all of her meditations that she offers. So coming into stillness and feeling the simplicity of your body breathing. Taking a nice, full, deep in-breath. Now, extending that in-breath. Filling the chest and the lungs with a slow out-breath. So in and slow out. Feeling the sensations of relaxing and releasing the breath and just letting go. And again, breathing in, filling the chest and lungs, and then slow out breath, releasing, letting go, letting go. One more time, inhaling deeply, and the lungs a slow out breath. As you're relaxing outward and letting go, you're allowing the breath now to resume to its natural rhythm, relaxing with the inflow and the outflow. Beginning to gently scan down the body, relaxing the brow, letting it be smooth. Softening your eyes, letting the jaw unhinge, relaxing the tongue down to the root. Letting the shoulders fall away from the neck and feeling the shoulders from the inside out. Sensing a dissolving sensation like ice to water and water to air. And letting the hands rest in an easy, effortless way. Softening the hands. Feeling from the inside out a play of sensation. Letting the chest be open and the heart relaxed. Sensing that openness in the chest. Softening the belly. Letting the next breath be received in that softening belly. This breath, now this one, relaxing deep in the torso, feeling the length and the volume of the legs, feeling the sensations inside the feet, and then widening the lens to sense the whole body in a field of sensation, including the arising and passing of sound, listening to and feeling the whole moment-to-moment experience. Sensing in a relaxed and gentle way the movement of the breath and the background of aliveness, resting in awake and a relaxed presence. The Buddha taught that as part of arriving, settling, entering any meditation or anything in our lives has the value of gladdening the mind. The many ways to remember what we're forgetting, to remember in some ways of what we love. So I'd like to invite you to begin by taking some moments to reflect on whatever you feel most grateful for. Reflect on what you love. And as some experiences come to mind, take some moments to let the good feelings that come with that be felt. Be felt. Continue to sense the body. Let yourself entrance some. Really rest in that. Soak it in. Feel it. Sensing what it's like to have the experience of appreciation really spread through the body, the mind, and just being. And you can deepen as we practiced. Some together with the image and the full sense of a smile. You might imagine the great open sky, all around us filled with the curve and the sense of a smile. A vast smile. Sensing the openingness of space and a smile filling it, and then letting that smile spread through the mind and letting the mind kind of emerge with the great sky. So your mind is filled with the curve and the felt sense of that smile. Breathe in. Breathe out. In, out. Deep, slow. Calm, ease. Smile, release. I want you to bring yourself back into the room, into the center, and remember throughout the day to just breathe. Whether you're sitting or walking, go back to the breath and remember the light that shines within you, and notice your connection with spirit and allow that sense of smile. Namaste. And now we welcome back our wonderful musicians.
Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. You will not fail. You will not fail. Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. You will not fail. You will not fail. I see some of you singing, so I invite you to sing along with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. You will not fail. reach out in the deep. Be courageous and get down off that bough. Keep your eyes on me, don't mind the wind and the waves. There ain't nothing gonna stop us now. Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. You will not fail. You will not fail. I am when the hurricane roars. In the midnight madness, I'll be your peace. Don't you dare give up. You better not give in. Any moment now, the storm's gonna cease. Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me. You will not fail. You will not fail. Come on and walk on the water with me. Come on and walk on the water with me.
Beautiful. Thank you. Walk on the water with me. And isn't that why we're here, walking together, right? We used to always quote the 4 tenets that Reverend Marilyn started, then Reverend Terry, and then we kept along that there's only one thing, one life, one love. And then there, oh gosh, now I'm really, Jill's looking at me. Is she going to remember all of them? The 4th one was, we're here to walk each other home. And there was another 2 in between. We're human, we're spirit having a human experience, and nothing outside of us needs to change for us to be happy. So I think that's what that song, there's a lot of that in that song. And in Georgia's meditation, I was driving past Semiamo school the other day, and they have a big sign out front that's lit up that says, smiles never go out of fashion. And when you were talking about smiling in your meditation, Georgia, kind of made me think of that how much better life is when somebody smiles at us, and how I feel so much better when I smile at somebody else. And I think there's some science around it takes more muscles to frown than to smile, or is it the other way? Yes, people are nodding their head, yes. So it's so good. So Reverend Savannah was supposed to speak today, and she had a whole weekend planned. She was bringing up her mother to meet everybody here, and unfortunately there was a little bit of a mix-up, and they weren't able to come into Canada at this point, but it will happen in the spring. So she sent me her talk on courage, and she said it was all about If I Only Had the Nerve, and she loved the movie, The Wizard of Oz. And so she was thinking of the Cowardly Lion. And she is a singer, and she said in her talk, she said, you sing this part, and I'm not going to do that for you, which is fine. As my children used to say, Mommy, no sing, Mommy. And that's okay, we all have our talents, But what it made me think about is that the word courage, and when you look up where it began, the word core the meaning is heart, right? It's heart. So when we're courageous, we're operating from our heart center. And that's what our teaching is about, is that piece where we can drop in and operate from that place. It's when we drop in and we act from the heart on principle, right? We talk a lot about principles here, about our spiritual principle. And it's even while we're feeling fear, it's still doing it. It's moving through things. It's doing the thing that is uncomfortable. And courage, you know what? It is in the practice. Because it's so easy to stop ourselves from doing the things that we want to do. I can think of many times where I've wanted to do something, but I'm like, no, and I've made excuses because, who am I to maybe do that? Who am I to think? And we all have those thoughts sometimes, but as now a minister and a practitioner, I've moved through those thoughts a little quicker. So, but it's those times when I stop and I'm like, why am I afraid? What is on the other side of that fear? What would it be like if I moved through it and did it anyways? I can say that becoming a minister and getting up here and talking in front of you is me moving through a fear that I've had. But every day it gets easier or it gets less nerve-wracking, and it's that feeling the fear and moving through it. So we think that courage has to be loud or it has to be heroic. When we think of the word courage, how often do we think of just all the people who do these heroic events? But the thing is, there's actually 6 different types of courage, which I was surprised to learn. So imagine, just let's take a look at, bring into mind an umbrella. It's raining today, it's a good image, right? So you have the umbrella, and at the umbrella, what is on top of the umbrella, which encompasses everything underneath it, is the main piece of courage, which is spiritual courage. And then underneath are all the different courages that we have. And guess what? It takes learning those other types of courage sometimes to have that spiritual courage. But in matter of fact, it really is only one thing, and that is that spiritual courage. But we work through it. We slowly work up to realizing the oneness and the bigness of everything. So in science of mind, we say there's one presence, one power, one love, intelligent right here. And I talked last week about oneness doesn't mean sameness. And it means that I can still see, maybe I can disagree with you, but I can still see the light in you. I can still see the love that you are. As I hope you each see the love that I am, or whoever you're talking to is. And it's when we can listen deeper and be that peace. So if we want to live in this place, it's about taking time to listen to that small voice. What is mine to do today? What is mine to do today? And then it's, again, working from that place of being peace and not responding or reacting, actually, out of panic. So where can I be more peaceful? Where can I breathe in and stop and ask myself, what is mine to do today? And then we listen to that, and then we lean in to the principle of knowing that we're guided by love, that still small voice within us. And then we act from clarity and kindness. And then we take a leap. We leap into one brave inch. We move into maybe doing one small thing that is uncomfortable for us today in that piece of what we were afraid of. So each day we can move into doing something a little more than we've done the day before. It's like the atomic habits. What does he say? He says you could just do one thing every day. It will shift your life, right? It's just that 1% shift that you can change over time. And sometimes you don't even really realize, oh, I've shifted. I was talking to Reverend Terry, and he was listening to a podcast. It was called Modern Wisdom. And he was saying that the fellow asked him to look back 10 years ago and see how you were living. Like, take a full look at your life. What were you doing 10 years ago? And how were you behaving? How were you showing up? Were you buying something new? Were you in the middle of taking kids to sports? What was it that you were doing then? And then look at your life now. And I know for me, going back 10 years ago, it really hit home that my practitioners and I have been, as sisters and I, have been practitioners next year for 10 years. It was 10 years ago that we graduated. And I'm so thrilled to say, here we are 10 years later, and we're starting another practitioner class. Like, I have God bumps right now, thinking about how that has, and talk about doing something, watch language, Tamara, something really scary, teaching practitioner class, because it's such a sacred thing to this teaching. It's such a sacred place to be. But that is me moving through it, through things, into, I guess, one of the first, under the umbrella of spiritual courage, into one, physical courage. And when we think of physical courage, we sometimes think again of those heroic things. We think of the firefighters, the first responders. But you know what? It's the things that each of you do every day. Showing up here is courageous, because here at this center for spiritual living, we don't ask you just to say something and then everything is healed. We ask you to dig in and do the deeper work, to do the healing that needs to be done, to look inside rather than outside of what's going on. So that is definitely such courage to show up. And imagine the first time you came, even if you came with a friend, but if you came for the first time by yourself, right? Anytime you're walking into something new, what courage it takes to do that. The other courage is social courage. So how many in this room love parties, love showing up and meeting people? Yeah, right? And how many of you are, yeah, okay, I'll go to the party, but I want to kind of hang out at the back of the room. Yeah, right? I'm looking at my people at the back of the room right now. I feel for you, our introverts maybe at the back. But that's the thing, that's social courage, is when we first take a class, or we join a center, or we ask for help, right? That takes real courage. And it's, the social courage says, belonging matters more than my fear of being awkward, right? Belonging matters more. And if you're nervous today, thank you for your willingness to show up anyways. So the third one, this one I found really fascinating and hard to I grappled with it a little bit. And it is on moral courage. So what is moral courage? It's doing the right thing when it's uncomfortable and unpopular. I know my board president gave me an example at her work of how she had to do this week something that kept her in integrity, but it wasn't the popular thing to do. And I can imagine each of you can probably think of a time that you've had to stand up for something, to do something. But it's about when we're standing in that moral courage, that we're speaking our truth, but we speak it with tenderness. But here, there's a catch to this, is the piece that I was looking at. Because when I'm standing up for what I think is right, when I'm in my place of this is how it should be, this is the right way to behave, guess what? Paul's looking at me going, but Tamara, this is what we should be doing. This is the right way to be. This is how it should be. So who's right? Him or I? Right? Right? Nobody is right. The thing is, when I'm so steadfast into believing what I want to believe and what I want to stand for, my values, then I'm at risk of making somebody else wrong. I'm at risk of trampling on somebody else's beliefs and thoughts, because we're all here as spirit having this human experience, and each one of us comes with a different lens. Each one of us has different experience in our life through whether it's our gender, whether it's through our family of origin, whether it's our culture. All those things take into account. So it's standing in my values, but it's also allowing you to have yours. It's allowing you to have those same thoughts and feelings that I have. And I've experienced that. I had a really challenging week, and I had to ask myself, where am I stuck? Where am I not willing to move on a situation when I'm looking at another person? When I'm looking at this situation? So I had to dig in. I had called a practitioner. I had a session. I did my prayer. I did my meditation. And then I was able to open up my heart a bit more. I was able to open up my arms a bit more. And whether that person will take that or not, who knows? But I am in charge of myself, and I have to do my own work around everything, because things are going to go around in the world, whether it's politics, whether it's wars, whatever it is, there's things going to happen. And I can only control what I do and stand in what I believe and do that, and allow others to have their beliefs. You know, we think of division. We think of a great example is during COVID. How many people, there were families and things divided about whether or not you should take the vaccine. Like, that hurt so many people because of difference of opinions, rather than just letting everybody live from their place of what was important to them and what it meant to them. So moral courage. And you know what? My morals and your morals may be different. And sometimes when I'm looking at things of morals, it can be a little bit judgmental, right? It can be a little bit judgmental. And here in this teaching, we're human. We're going to judge things. Just be honest with ourselves. But yet, it's how fast we can move through that into the next, realizing this is a judgment, this is for me to look at, not somebody else. Again, looking at the inner, not the outer. Then the fourth courage is emotional courage. So this is feeling what we feel without attachment or without guilt. This is allowing our feelings and not rushing to the, oh, I'm fine, right? It's okay. And in our teaching, it kind of leans to that, where we talk about, turn away from condition, where's your consciousness, those type of things. But they're not, sometimes we can lean that way, but yet, if we don't take the time to turn in and feel our feelings and walk through what's going on for us in that moment, then we don't get the experience of learning from it. If we're pushing it down and saying, nope, I don't want to deal with this, that could be considered what some say, oh yeah, spiritual bypass, right? So we don't want to bypass what is in front of us. We want to look at it, and we want to go from that higher perspective. We want to look at it from that heart-centeredness place. It's those hard conversations, the sticky moments that I'm growing. And guess what? Growth sometimes looks a little messy. It looks a little messy. And yet that's okay. It's accepting that, and it's not having that attachment to the outcome. It's allowing what is there to work through us. The fifth one under the umbrella is our intellectual courage. This one I found kind of fascinating, because this is that place where we're willing to say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to relearn or remember the truth of who I am, or I'm willing to be teachable in this moment. Because when I get into that place of, and somebody's trying to tell me something, oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that too. Yeah, nope, I got it good. That's where I'm not being teachable. That's where I'm not being willing to lean in to maybe some wisdom that somebody else is offering me. So it's when I can lean in and be humble and go, okay, maybe there's something in this for me. Maybe there's something else that is calling to be birthed through me with this experience. So what is it that I can learn here? Can I listen a little deeper? Can I be curious? Or do I shut it down thinking, no, I already know? So where do I want to be in this intellectual courage? I want to be that place where I'm willing to learn or relearn and remember. Terry always said, there's a joke out there for ministers, is that it's our job to comfort the afflicted, but it's also our job to afflict the comfortable. Right? And that's what I talked about earlier. When you're here, you're being very courageous because we're asking you to do more than just the nicey nice. We're saying, okay, what does this look like? Especially when you jump into class, right? How many of you taken class at a Center for Spiritual Living? Excellent, right? That's where we lean in and we talk with I find the teaching right now, we're doing the Roots class of the science of mind and learning about who Ernest Holmes learned from, Emma Curtis Hopkins, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and Thomas Troward, and there's others too, but it's listening to the conversation that each student is having. It's listening to their perspective and hearing, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I really like that idea. Right? So it's being open to hearing what others have to say. And yet, we can each still have our own way of being. It doesn't mean because somebody says something that I have to take it on. And I know that has been something in my life that I've done. If somebody puts something out there, why do you get up at 6 in the morning and journal? And I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I do that because that's my spiritual practice. I do that because that's what feeds my soul. Right? So it's just because somebody says something, I don't have to take it on. I think that is intellectual courage as well. And where I want to stretch and I want to lean in and stay teachable at all times. So it feels like a difference, but it's really, again, all one thing. It's being open, it's being loving, it's being kind, it's looking at life in different ways. I'm just seeing if I can find the quote here. Glennon Doyle said that here it is. Oh, maybe not. I'll say Nelson Mandela said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave person is not the one who does not feel afraid, but the one who conquers the fear. Right? And that's the piece, again, even in that intellectual place where we're thinking that, everybody else maybe knows more than me, or I don't know enough. It is letting that go and remaining open. And then we come to the top of the umbrella, the spiritual courage. And that's where we live with purpose, we live with meaning, and we take radical responsibility for our thinking. In a lot of classes, you'll hear us say to this, while you're in class, work on not judging people, work on not complaining, not gossiping, right? So, and what that is, it's teaching us to watch our thought. It's teaching us to be aware. Oops, that was a little judgmental. Oops, I wanted to gossip about that because then I would feel better. I wanted to get somebody on my side, right? Rather than just noticing it and then letting it go. And watching, because we have to be so careful with our thoughts because, right, what we focus on, what happens? That's what shows up. What we focus on, what's the other saying? What we resist persists. So is making sure that we're leaning into those thoughts that are moving us forward, not spiritual bypassing anything, but helping us create that place that we want to live in. Because if we're not happy in our life, what do you think is happening? Are we aware maybe of what we're thinking? And it could be subconscious. Like, don't beat, I hope over here, not to beat yourself up, to be gentle. Because, right, this is the whole piece of this, is to become more and more aware. And the more aware we become of what we're thinking and how often we're thinking it, and sometimes I ask myself, now, would I say that to a friend, what I just said to myself? No, not in a million years. So, but it's catching that and going, okay, it's all right. You're good, Tamara. So it's leaning in again to that place of taking responsibility for our thinking, choosing and speaking. Because really what we're doing is we're co-creating our life with the divine. We're in the middle of co-creating our life with the universe. And Emerson said to stand guard at the portal of our mind. To stand guard at the portal of our mind. And again, spiritual courage is being steady, and it's being peace and reacting from peace, not from panic. It's leaning into our principles, not appearances. So, how do we triumph in real life? It's not by muscling through, but it's by practicing. It's by practicing listening, leaning in, and then taking the leap. Again, that makes that thought of to treat, our spiritual mind treatment, we say treat and move your feet. So that's where we lean into prayer and then we take an action once we've been guided to do that action. So this week, take some time for stillness. Ask yourself, what is the next right loving thing I can do? Then lean in, breathe, and affirm to yourself that I am anchored in love. I act from peace. And then do the leap. Take one brave inch. Text somebody, register somewhere, apologize, speak up with care. Try the thing that you've been wanting to do. And the other part of spiritual courage is forgiveness. It's leaning into forgiving ourselves and to forgiving others. Does anybody ever have that grudge with somebody? Yeah, okay, good. I'm not the only one. Phew. Right? But it grabs hold of us. And then it can create this whole thing. Oh my goodness. So I have to first forgive myself for letting it take hold. And then I can forgive the other person, right? But it's not for them so that I'm the better person. Oh, I've forgiven you. That forgiveness is for myself. Because they're walking around not maybe knowing they even hurt me, right? They're out living their life and I'm hanging on to everything, going, oh my goodness. So it's when I can forgive them and let that go, I don't even have to tell them anything. I can just do that on my own. And there's so many practices out there. So again, this week, listen, lean, and then take a leap. Take a leap. So with that, let's take it into prayer. Knowing that there is one presence, one power, that love intelligence. It is always steady and sure. It is the peace. It is the joy. It is the love that I know that I am part of. So as I know this for myself, I know this for each person here, that each of us are that divine expression of the one. That there is no separation. It is all connected right here, right now. So I know that love is ever present. Love is always at the key to everything. And as I step in and I listen to that divine guidance, I lean in, I trust, I have faith. I have the faith of the divine. And I know that I am safe and guarded right here, right now. I know that life is unfolding in that spiritual perfection. And I know that each thing that is happening for me right here, right now. It is good, it is God, and it is for me. So as I take that in, I take this breath, this nourishment of my soul, of knowing truth. I am so grateful for this time together. I'm so grateful for this teaching. I'm so grateful for the courage that each person shows every single day, even when they're not aware of it. So I let it be, I let it go, and I ask you to join me in saying, and so it is. Thanks. Well, welcome back, Jaye and Leora.
So this song that we've brought this morning comes from the Troll movie. Did anyone see the Troll movie? I think it's the second Troll movie. And I forget what the lead girl's name is, but no, that's Anna, but her character. Well, anyway, she has to go through the forest and help her get from one place to the other, and it's scary, and she has to go there. So this one's called Get Back Up Again, but we can't do it that fast because this is going to take all the courage I can muster to get through this song. Looking up at a sunny sky, so shiny and blue, there's a butterfly. Well, isn't that a super fantastic sign? It's gonna be a fantastic day. Such marvelousness it's gonna bring. Got a pocket full of songs that I'm gonna sing. I'm ready to take on anything. Hooray! Some super fun surprise around each corner. Just riding on a rainbow, I'm gonna be okay. Hey, I'm not giving up today. There's nothing getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little wrong, well, you can go ahead and bring it on. 'Cause if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, 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 oh. Sing with those parts. Oh, 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 oh. I'm marching along, I got confidence. I'm cooler than a pack of peppermints. I haven't been this excited since I can't remember when. I'm off on this remarkable adventure, just riding on a rainbow. What if it's all a big mistake? What if it's more than can't think that way 'cause I know I'm really, really, really gonna be okay. Hey, I'm not giving up today, and nothing's getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little wrong, you can go ahead and bring it on. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again. Oh, 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 get back up again. Oh, 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 oh. Knock me over. Knock me over. I will get back up again. Oh, yeah.
I will get back up again. Beautiful. What a cheerleader you are. If I fall into a big heap, I'll think of you. Perfect, perfect. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Jill Ingalls, and I am a registered practitioner for CSL White Rock. It's a joy to be here with you today. And I was going to say it's intermission time, but no, it's announcement time. And I'm going to invite Judy Minton up so she can tell you a little bit about the winter concert.
Hi, everybody. Me again. Winter concert. Get it on your calendar. 30th of November. Here are our current needs. We are still looking for some high-value items that we can sell at the silent auction. Something that we could start the bidding at $50 and hopefully raise it to $100. We'd like to make lots more money this year. Excuse me. So if you have anything in your house that you would like to donate, that we can start the bidding at $50, and so let us know. We need all of this in by the 15th of November. So if you come to us on the 18th of November and say, oh, I think I might have something, I'm going to tell you, sorry, you're just a little bit late. We really need to have it in by the 15th. And we need some volunteers for the day. We need someone to handle a refreshment table. So if there's anyone here, that's not my department, that will be someone else's department, but it's what we need at the moment, someone to handle the refreshment table. And we need help with setup. That's going to be a big thing. We need to put up chairs, tables, Christmas trees, decorations, and that's a big ask. So if there's anyone with a strong back and willingness, we'd love to hear from you. So there you go. That's all from me today. Thank you. Tickets. Oh, tickets. Oh, yes. Oh, Nancy did remind me. Tickets. Oh, gosh. That's a good price. Yes, Shelley. Not that we're aware of at this time. I know that it's been popular, but I don't think we're going to have baking. Unless whoever is doing the refreshments can come up with some great ideas. Again, not my department. I'm not good in the kitchen. So tickets are now on sale, $20. It's a bargain. And sorry, and you can get them online. 25 at the door. It will be from 2 to 4, but we need our volunteers there by 12:30 or 1. Yeah, because of all that's required. Okay, any more questions? Elgin Hall. Was that the question? Elgin Hall. Yeah, we've had it there. Well, this will be my 3rd year attending, and it's a really lovely venue. And this year we have Linda Kidder and Alex. What's his last name? Sorry? Alex Whitaker. Thank you. I can never remember his last name. And they're wonderful, wonderful. Okay, thanks so much. Let me know if you have anything that you want to donate. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. So our first announcement, we have several announcements today because we are community and there's so many incredible things going on in our community. So brace yourself. Men's group tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And that is going to be at Zoom. And I love this. They're going to be talking about the principle of individualization. We are each individualized, unique expressions of the divine. That's pretty amazing when you think about it. The discussion that can go around, we're all made of the same stuff, but we all express it differently. So that would be a very interesting conversation and uplifting. It'll bring us purpose, freedom, and what it really means to be spirit in human form. So for more information, see Paul after the service, or you can also email him at Paul, and this is for our people on Zoom, paul@csl-whiterock.com. I think it'll be wonderful. Can I come? Yep. That would be a good one for sure. Coming up on Tuesday, I was going to say Madam Tamara. Reverend Tamara. You know how they say Mrs. and Madam, but anyways, Reverend Tamara is having coffee and tea at the Java Hut at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, 2 to 3 o'clock, Java Hut, is it Java Express? Okay, Java Express, 15090 North Bluff Road. This is a great time to be together. I've been at one of those. They're really nice, good conversation. It's good to be with our beloved minister. I just invite you to come and join in. Morning Sacred Circle is coming up this Thursday with Diane and myself. And an opportunity once again to talk, to be listened to, and to explore and discuss our life using science of mind practices to move through life. Now we have a new class coming up, and our dear Miss Georgia, practitioner, will be leading this class. New thought, new thinking, new ideas. And this will be for people that are new to the teaching or people that want to just renew the ideas around the teaching. And they're going to be using the inspirational book, You Are a Badass. And this is not required for anyone to purpose. There'll be sections taken out of it that will be part of the discussion. It'll be really wonderful. George is an amazing teacher, so I encourage you to register. And with registering, you'll receive a free workbook. It's New Thought 101, so that will be amazing to have that in your library. It starts on Monday, October 27th to December 1, 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. Cost $120. And for all you techie people that are taking that course, oh, they already found one. Too bad. Okay, so and we have another new thing happening, and it's a spiritual book club starting Monday, October 27th, and that will be facilitated by Rhonda. And it'll be happening on the fourth Monday each month on Zoom, and it goes from 7 to 8 o'clock. And Rhonda will start with the book Women, Food, and God by Janine Roth. And Reverend Tamara will also be joining the book club. And so you can see Rhonda. Rhonda, put your hand up there. Yeah. And there's also more paperwork at the back there. And also for you people that are online, please contact us at admin@csl-whiterock.com for more information. Oh, we have more for the community too. Okay, we are supporting the greater community and the South Surrey Food Bank. Your donations of canned food, rice, and new baby supplies, diapers, bottles, formula, and baby food are greatly appreciated. Volunteers Suzanne and Kelly are heading up this valuable and essential program, and they will drop off the donations. I think is there a box there at the back? Oh, yes, there. Perfect. That's great. And on November 2nd, save the date, Growth and Abundance Workshop with Reverend Tamara. It's on Zoom and in person. That'll happen right at noon. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine a new space, leaving Brella behind and going to another space, and all our equipment is stored at this space. The parking is bigger. We have more access to the building. We might be able to go in there during the week and meet and be together more often, do more community things. But in order to do that, we need somebody here that wants to lead this group to find a new place. So I encourage you, if you would like to do that, to see Reverend Tamara or Sandy. That, my dear people, I am done. Thanks very much.
I forget, it's my turn again. Oh my goodness. That's a lot going on, eh? Holy smokes. So amazing. How can we tell it's the start of the school year, right? All the new things start happening in September, fall. It's rainy outside. Not everybody needs to be out walking. Well, we still need to walk, but it's a little different. We have a little more time. So this is part of our time of practicing the law of circulation. So it is that peace that sustains us so that love can keep moving through this community. And it's that place where we don't give from a place of obligation, but from a consciousness of abundance and gratitude. Giving is an affirmation that we live in a universe that always supports us and is always providing and overflowing with good. And know today that whether you have a gift of time, treasure, or talent, know that it not uplifts only this community and your own spiritual life, but it reaches out further. Your giving allows us to say yes. Yes to love, yes to growth, yes to possibility. So if it feels right for you at this moment, please take the gift that you're giving today and hold it to your heart. And I invite you to bring a specific good for yourself to mind. Something meaningful. See it clearly. Feel like you've already have it. And then let's envision and use our imagination for something good for our beautiful center. See it thriving. See it filled with joyful, loving people. And let's know a good for this world today. And know that this good is already on its way. So if you're willing, let's affirm and repeat after me. With a grateful heart, I joyfully and mindfully give. Knowing that abundance flows through us and our community thrives. As I share, I know I am blessed. and so it is. So I think Jaye and Leora have another song, and our ushers are going to pass the baskets here and online. There's ways that you can donate and give back to our community.
My power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source, love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source, joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Thank you. Oh, look at all my fabulous, wonderful practitioners up here with me today. So thank you. This is, well, hopefully you've met George, who did meditation. This is Diane, and you've all met Jill, who did our wonderful announcements. And inside, hopefully you all took a little joy note for yourself. And I want to take one for the community online. More practitioners to come, yes. That is a joy blessing for sure. So they can be like a sun, words. They can do for your heart what light can do for the field. Rumi. Oh, beautiful. So let's take a moment and bless these gifts and say thank you, thank you, thank you, knowing that they do good for our community and out into the world. And we're so grateful. Every donation, every love offering, every tithe, everything matters. It all makes a difference, no matter how big or small. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love and blessings, and so it is. So it is. So, also with our lovely practitioners, today is potluck, but if you would like to experience a spiritual mind treatment or prayer, please grab one of us and we will do prayer with you today after service. And online, we have Pamela, who is a wonderful practitioner with us, and she supports us online and is always, I think she's there every second Sunday along with Catherine. So we're so fortunate to have the support for our online community. And yeah, to grab one of our practitioners. And if you don't feel comfortable with that today, we have a prayer box in the back. And we also have on our webpage, there is prayer support. So you can always request it that way. So with that, I'm getting hungry.
Yes. and we need to wake them up.
We need to wake them up a little. All right, let's stand up, everyone. And I ask you to repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening in me right now.
Something wonderful is happening in me right now.
It's this thing called life. It's this thing called love. It's this thing called courage. I know it. I feel it. I express it. I am it. And so it is.
Today, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing compassion today. I'm choosing passion today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I choose compassion today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. I choose courage today. I choose courage today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I choose courage today. I choose love today. I choose love today. I choose compassion and I choose joy, and I'm choosing love today.
Thanks, everybody. Have a fabulous Sunday. Stay for potluck, grab a coffee, chat, the whole thing. And if thank you, Leora and Jaye. It was fabulous. Thank you. It was so wonderful. Have a great day, everybody. Hello, everybody on Zoom. Oh, thank you for joining us today. Sorry? Oh, enjoying us. Join. Well, one day I'll learn how to spell.
Hey. Perfect.
So fabulous.